What is good, people? Welcome back to the channel. Now, in this video, we are going to be going on a little bit of a rant about AI automation. We've been uploading for the past 4 weeks videos on how to create bots, how to service companies, how to find different niches, how to automate your outreach. We've been talking a lot about the different services that you can offer and then how to best structure that and actually start taking action. But every now and then, I feel like we need to reset a little bit, step back, and actually talk about the opportunity at hand. Because what I've seen is a lot of people stepping into the AI automation space, looking at things, thinking, fuck, this is amazing, there's so much money to be made here. And then they watch another YouTube video and move on to the next best thing. Let me tell you right now, this opportunity in front of us is ridiculous. Right now at our agency, granted, yes, we have a very solid YouTube channel here that brings in a lot of inbound clients. We are getting on close to 3 to 5 new inbound potential client calls every single day. It is getting ridiculous. There is so much opportunity, and it's not only agency owners that are watching these videos, it's businesses that actually want to start integrating AI into their companies. They're watching videos of bots, they're watching videos of automations and different solutions that can be created using AI. Now, that's pretty crazy to me, the fact that there's so little content out in the world right now talking about this opportunity that our clients are literally watching our videos on how to build an AI automation agency. Think about that for a moment. Just take a step back and think. So the purpose of this video is for me to just reset the room a little bit. I'm just going to go on a rant basically and just refresh in your mind the opportunity that is upon us and what you actually need to be doing over the next several weeks in order to see any chances of success. As well as that, I actually want to talk about some of the learnings that I've had over the past 4 weeks building Unorthodox, our agency, and also speaking to tons of you guys in our free Discord community and inside of the Inner Circle mentorship. Let me tell you, it's been a whirlwind. There's been so much going on. We've had so many inbounds. We've had so many new clients signing up. It's been pretty hectic, and we've still managed to get videos out to you guys because that is the key. I want you to learn, and I want as many of you as possible to jump on this opportunity because it is slapping us right in the face. Now, I don't watch a ton of YouTube videos, but every now and then I'll look at who is joining the AI automation space, who is starting to make videos about the business model, and I watch some of their content. Now, obviously, there aren't too many people in this space right now that are talking about AI automation and the opportunities that we talk about on this channel. But we are seeing more and more people stepping in and starting to create content. Now, what does that tell you? That tells you that they are seeing the opportunity. People are hopping in. They are all starting their own agencies. They see where this could be in 6 months to a year's time, and they're placing down their chips, ready to go all in. Because honestly, it's the smartest play to do. Now, I've seen a lot of videos talk about how AI automation is not the next best thing and how it is the complete opposite and super hard to start, really difficult to get into. And there's some things that I want to talk about from that key point, because although I do agree with some of the statements that are being said right now, I also disagree heavily because I think it's just a matter of explaining what the opportunity is again and just fully understanding what is needed from you in order to start a business. Most of you guys are probably in your teens, maybe your mid-20s or early 30s, maybe you're even in your 40s. But chances are most of you haven't ever started a business before. Now, the key thing that you need to remember when it comes to AI automation is we are helping businesses automate and structure their own business. Now, that's really, really hard to do if you don't understand how these businesses operate and how they work. Now, for some people on the outside, they'll be like, AI automation is impossible. How are you going to be able to help a company automate their processes when you don't know anything about their processes? And in some ways, that is true. You need to understand and have like a base level of how businesses operate to then be able to actually give advice and be an authoritative figure inside of your agency. But what if there was a different way? What if there was a different setup that you could put together that allowed you to get access to these companies? It allowed you to do things at a slower pace. It actually allowed you to take on board the things that are happening in front of you inside of these potential clients. And then you can step back and make a decision over time rather than taking 48 hours to get back on a proposal and try to sell your services in. There is smart ways of doing everything. And unfortunately, it does just come with experience. It comes with experience in the game, time in the market, and then in general, just experience jumping on calls with clients and actually working with business owners in the real world. Like I said, I've been doing this for close to 7 years now. I've started so many different businesses. I've learned what works. I've learned what doesn't. pretty much any online business that you can think of, I've tried it at least once. Whether or not it made any money or not, that's a complete other story. But I have tried it and I've learned how they work, how they operate, and the different platforms that are available for companies to then build on that could help them with marketing or hosting or CRM or web design, all of that stuff. Now, what is this golden idea that you could be doing right now that could get you inside of these companies and give you time to analyze and assess? Maybe you literally have no clue about how an accountancy works, or you have no clue about how a property development company works. Well, this, my friends, is the answer. You can step in and you can offer an audit to these guys. Now, this audit could be free or it could be paid. I highly recommend you give it for free when you are just first getting started out, because that's going to allow you to, one, provide value up front. We spoke about it before where you could step in and build chatbots up front for people. But instead of that, that serves the chatbot side of things, but it doesn't really help with the automation side of things that we've been speaking about a lot on this channel with the likes of Zapier and CRMs and sales processes. What if you could offer a free audit where you step into these companies and you essentially shadow them for a month? You send probing questions, you get them to fill in questionnaires, you monitor their sales processes, you look at their analytics, you see what they do on a day-to-day basis, and you ask them to document that process. What's going to happen is after a month's time, you're going to have all of this data of what goes on inside of this company. You're going to be able to see how they get new leads, what happens to those leads once they've got them, and then how do they speak internally as team members? How do they do their invoicing? You're going to be able to uncover and discover all of these different aspects of these businesses, which is going to give you then the opportunity to step back and say, thanks guys, that's your free audit complete. I'm now going to step back. I'm going to assess what I've learned over the last month, and I'm going to come back to you with some honest solutions that you could integrate into your business using AI. Now, where do you make money on this? Well, you then make money on the integration of that AI. Perhaps it's helping them set up automatic emails inside of their CRM. Perhaps it's helping them with an onboarding process with a chatbot that sits with the sales team whenever they land a new client. Whatever it is, you will figure it out inside of that first month. Now, this isn't anything revolutionary. People do audits all the time. I remember back in the day when I was running a social media marketing agency, I would send Loom videos of me auditing their social media. And it never really worked too well because I feel like it was really generic and you couldn't really understand the background and the details of these guys just with a simple Loom video and by looking at their website. But if someone came to me and they said, hey, look, man, I just want to shadow you. This is a completely free service. I'm going to audit your company and I'm going to give you literally so much information of how you can start integrating AI into your business. And by the way, if you want me to do it for you, it comes at X cost or whatever, whether you charge by hour or whether you charge per setup fee, maybe it's a bespoke service where you are building a chatbot, then you can give your pricing for chatbots. But what you want to do is you want to start working with clients over a long period of time. You don't just want to be stepping in with people and saying, hey, look, we're going to build you a chatbot and then we're gone next week. That's not how you run an agency. Agencies are fueled on retainers. My girlfriend works for one of the biggest agencies here in London, and some of their clients are paying over £1 million a year, and they've been with them for 10 years. That is just how it is. That is why that agency is successful, because they understand that client, they've worked with them for a long time, and they've built up a relationship. And that is how you can do that with this audit service. You could step in and you could say, well, why don't we do integration 1 on month 1? Then we can look at how that works, and maybe we can go into integration 2 and start automating your invoices if that all works as well. And the other benefit to this is you're not going in and turning the company on its head and saying, right, everything's wrong, the way you do everything is so shit, you're never going to make any money, this is what you need to be doing. Instead, you take it slow, you say, hey, look, baby steps. AI is pretty scary to a lot of people. We know that. So why don't we try this first? And why don't we just automate this tiny little piece first? Comes at a small fee. I manage it and I'm on a monthly retainer now. And I am essentially your AI guy. Tell me that's a bad idea. I know people inside of the inner circle right now who are doing this, and they're making money on it. They're actually charging for these audits. We actually quoted and invoiced for an audit the other day at £3,500. We're stepping into this company and we're breaking down exactly what they're doing and then giving them solutions based on our knowledge. Really is quite simple. So my point on this was, well, yes, it is difficult if you don't know anything about business, but this buys you time. This gives you an opportunity to actually learn about that business. Rather than you going in blind, why don't you start to actually take things slower? At the end of the day, this is not a get rich quick business. If you are in here to get rich quick, leave now. It is not going to work for you. I can promise you that. It takes 2-3 weeks to warm up your email outreach campaigns. If you ain't got the patience for it, then it ain't for you, mate. Now, I also quickly want to touch on some little points that I've been learning over the last 4 weeks and I've kind of observed and monitored and seen happening quite a lot. A lot of you guys are jumping on calls with me and you're shit scared of service delivery. You're like, I'm confident in selling and I'm confident in getting in front of these clients and doing the outreach. But when it comes to actually providing the service, I don't know what I'm doing. Do I really need to help you with this? Do I really need to spoon feed you the information here? I'm creating all these videos. There's literally content there showing you how it's done. There's other videos on YouTube. Leah Motley's got a full course on it. There's so many different videos that you could be watching right now that can help you learn the service delivery part. And guess what? Once you get a paying client, why don't you just hire in a team of developers? At the end of the day, you're an agency, you're not a freelancer. There is no need for you to be this technical guy if you're working with a development team that can deliver for you. I am not a technical guy. I am not sat here building all of our clients' chatbots. It wouldn't make any sense for me to be doing that. I'd much prefer to be on the sales calls, working with our clients, and then our development team handles the rest and actually does all the technical stuff. That way, I'm not selling my time, I'm actually just selling my knowledge, and our agency is the one who can package up the entire service for our clients, and we can remain client-facing and help support them and help grow their business and AI model alongside them. So again, it's something to bear in mind. You do not need to freak out. Think about it, when you first got on a bike, could you ride that bike? No, you couldn't. You probably fell off 10, 15, 20 times. But what happened when you kept riding that bike? You slowly learned how to ride it. And that is the same with everything. It's practice makes perfect. And at the end of the day, business is all about confidence. It's all about how you carry yourself. It's all about how much you believe in what you're actually offering. Do you genuinely believe you're providing value to this company? Because if you don't, they're going to be able to see right through that and you're never going to close any business. That's the simple truth. But guys, look, this video is going on and I could rant for honestly 2-3 hours, but I know you don't want to hear that. Unless you do, let me know in the comments. But the bottom line is, this is the biggest opportunity in front of us right now. I'm here for the next 2-3 years because every single business is going to have AI integrated inside of their business in some kind of way. And guess what? I want to be the guy that helps them do that and helps bring AI to the masses and simplifies the entire thing. Too many people are scared of it right now. It's still a weird emerging market that people are like, is it going to make me lose my job? No, it's not going to make you lose your job. It's just going to make you way more efficient and make your business more money. Cool. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Join the Discord down below. It's free. You can join. You can get free resources. We do a couple of AMAs here and there. And you'll also be able to meet like-minded people. You can also join the Telegram, where it's kind of like a diary of a madman, basically, of me just filming what I do on a day-to-day basis, showing you behind the scenes, talking about different clients that we're landing and who we're talking to. And yeah, we've got something like 3,000 people over there. So yeah, it'll be good to see you over there. Let me know in the comments down below, where are you at with your AI automation agency? I literally respond to everyone in the comments, so you'd be stupid not to, because ask me a question and I'll come back to you. Cheers for watching, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. Catch you in a bit. Bye-bye.